The 2024 Jeep Wrangler refresh, here is everything that we know so far. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am very excited to let you know in this video we are seeing a refresh for the 2024 model year Jeep Wrangler. Now this is fresh off the press. I started noticing it on Facebook, on Wrangler Forum. There's been a lot of buzz about it, and honestly I was excited to see this happen. We did a couple videos a few months back about 23 versus 24 Wrangler. Should you wait? What does the update look like, or what will we see? And honestly, a lot of that has come true. A lot of the things that I was talking about, what we would like to see, they are going to be in that 2024 refresh. We don't have all the details yet, and that's because we were just notified of this. Tomorrow, March 15th, the order banks are already going to open though. So that's a very quick turnaround, and I got to tell you, we're really excited to see what's dropped tomorrow. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the things that we already know about the refresh, what we think is going to happen, and then just talk about kind of the options that we already predicted and that we're going to see in this Jeep. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. We wanted to get this video out as soon as possible because it's, what time is it, Ryan? It's like 7 at night right now. We're just excited to see this as you guys are. So let's get right into it. We'll talk about what we saw in the forums, go into what that looks like in the Wrangler, and talk about our thoughts. All right, guys, well, here's what we saw. So I was on the Wrangler forums, and I initially saw a post on Facebook about it that said, hey, 2024 is open tomorrow, bigger screen, this, that, and the other, and I got instantly excited, and it's because that was something that we were talking about. So this came out at about 4:45 today on the forums, and it says, 24s go on sale tomorrow, 392 has standard 35s, 456 gears, larger radio, new cluster, new self-recovery option, new rear HD axle option for greater towing, wireless CarPlay, trail maps, and more. There's a lot going on, especially for the 392, but in a lot of the other models as well. We predicted this in the last video. I talked about the Wrangler's new grille. This is what's going to happen, and I'm almost 100% certain that that new grille will be standard in the 2024 refresh. So what I'm talking about here is the 20th anniversary grille, which is up a little bit tighter. It has a different mesh layout. Some people love it. Most people hate it. Unfortunately, I think that's what's going to come standard, and you're going to have to learn to live with it. And I'd imagine so. If you want to update your current 2018 and newer JL or Gladiator, you can probably slap that grille on and have no problem with it. But that's the grille that we're anticipating on all of the models. The next thing that's the coolest one is going to be the UConnect 5. Now I'm predicting the 10.1 inch UConnect 5, but it could be just an 8.4 inch. So I'll give you guys a little lay of the land. The Ram 1500s and a lot of other vehicles already have the UConnect 5 in the 8.4 inch size. So it's been running in vehicles for a while now. My wife's 2021 Grand Cherokee has had one since 2021. The UConnect 5, the biggest features are going to be the trail maps that they say are built in, which I'd imagine are through Onyx Off-Road, who has a great partnership with Jeep. And then also, with the UConnect 5, you're going to get wireless CarPlay and you're going to get wireless Android Auto. A huge feature and something that I have been waiting on forever is to get that wireless functionality, and then if you guys pair that with that Bulletpoint wireless mount that I had, you'd be able to easily just snap it on there and get CarPlay to work on there. The next thing that we predicted, which is true according to the rumor mill, is the full digital dash. This one is also a no-brainer. Once again, the wife's 21 Grand Cherokee L has a full digital dash. The 23 Ram pickup series, including the TRX and some of the heavy duty, have the full digital dash, and I would imagine that it's probably going to fit into the Wrangler pretty well. So the digital dash here, you can see it on this limited popped up on the screen. That is awesome. I love the navigation feature, everything into it, and I'd imagine if Jeep designs it pretty well, you'd be able to see all your off-road functionality and maybe even lay over the trail maps onto that. How sick would that be? Tomorrow we're going to know for sure and hopefully get some more details about it. The next thing that it said about was the self-recovery option. Now I'm kind of in the midst of two different things I think that could be. Obviously the most common answer would be a worn winch or a winch of some sort on the front. That would be a self-recovery option. But if you guys recall back to another video we did about the patents and that water fording technology with an air compressor that pushes air up into the intake, I could also see it being that as well. The 20th anniversary I have on order has a built-in air compressor, which if you build one of those in, you could probably use it for a lot more features than just to have a tire pressure or just to have a tire inflator in the back. So we'll have to see. Doesn't mean a winch or doesn't mean that new patent that we saw a few months back. The next thing that I thought was really cool is I saw that they were going to have a Sport S 4xe. So once again, this is all public knowledge. I'm seeing it on the JL Wrangler forums and Facebook, but the Sport S 4xe would probably introduce that lineup at the most affordable price. And then if it's got all those upgraded options inside, that could be a really good bang for your buck. The second rumor I've heard is that the 4xe will also have the ability to use its power on not just the vehicle, but to let you plug other things into it. That would be extremely neat for those camping, for those tailgating, and those really getting out and adventuring. I don't know how that system would look, but I've been waiting for them to add that option on. And it'd be really neat to be able to see if you could plug that in and run some potential outlets and things on there. We're just rolling down through this list, guys, so I'm really excited about the 24. The cool thing that I've also noticed, so I pulled up a website called Advanced Driveline. I've talked to these guys on Instagram before, and they make a really cool kit that's a Dana 60 for the 392. It replaces your factory rear axle. The Dana 60 drops into place. It's got the same center-to-center width from the wheel mounting face as a stock axle, and it's also 5-on-5. Jeep is rumoring that they're going to have an HD axle option, meaning that the 392 could potentially get a full float Dana 44 or even, let's hope so, a Dana 60. How sick would that be? You would not need to worry about that rear axle, and it would come right from the factory. I'm hoping Jeep is listening to its consumers that are like, put a Dana 60 in, put 35s, do this, do that, put the upgraded sound system. Let's do it all and do it right in this mid-cycle refresh. We're also talked about some seating option upgrades. So when they talked about some interior cabin upgrades, they talked about seating upgrades as well as a more quiet or refined interior cabin experience. So I'm not sure if that's more padding, if that's more sound deadening on the roof, whatever that looks like. They're claiming that it's going to reduce the interior noise. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do to actually reduce that. And then maybe we'll get some ventilated seats. How cool would that be as well, to actually be able to cool your under britches when you're driving around in the summer. Especially, I know Ryan and I, when we're at Daytona in a month and a half, we're going to be sweating. And in those leather seats in the summer, yeah, you pretty much stick to them. Or if you get onto it, it's like dropping an egg onto a frying pan. So hopefully we get some ventilated seats. And then another thing that I did see is they created a model, I think it was called a 2YT or a 2T. It's basically a fully loaded Rubicon that includes color matched fenders, steel bumpers, color matched hardtop. It's basically loaded up, McKinley leather, the whole works. And it's just a quicker factory ordered option that you'd be able to, as a dealer, go in and just select that and have them on the lot. That's going to be something that we're looking forward to. But if we go back to the JL Wrangler forum, I think a lot of this is still rumored. So we see here it says greater capability, an icon refined, new technology, and advanced safety. I would imagine if they're preparing for 2024, 2025, and more of the safety regulations that are going to be enacted, we're going to need to get more of that forward collision, maybe even a central camera that can look over the other seats. But honestly, a lot more tech is going to be involved. We've got a lot of exciting news, and I got to be honest with you, I knew this was going to happen. I kind of predicted it. I talked about 23 versus a 24. Should you wait? And tomorrow, we're going to have that final answer. And we're probably going to see pricing tomorrow too, which is going to be that ultimate pushback to really make sure if that is worth it for those couple interior upgrades, or if the price is astronomical and you're just going to stick with that JL or Gladiator that you currently have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, be sure to comment on this one, share it around, so if you guys are interested and want to show all your buddies, we're going to be working with Lindsay down at Dan Cummins on this, so if you guys want to order one tomorrow, definitely check the comments. We'll leave her contact information, and then if you do order one, reach out to me through an email, because I've got a special little gift for you if you do order with hers, kind of a little gift as soon as you get your Jeep in. So let me know in the comments. We're extremely excited to have all of this released, and we cannot wait to see more tomorrow. This is a quick video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, but until next time, get out there and earn yours.